Check this out. Got this new this wearable blanket thing. It's like a Snuggie. Remember those? So I'm gonna be wearing that for the video, alright? It's for Christmas. Some things will last forever. K-pop, bears, YouTube pranks. What do all these have in common? Well, don't worry about it. Lollygagging has been a beloved pastime since the start of man. It wasn't until a bit later when we started partaking in tomfoolery. One of the best and oldest forms of shenanigans has been messing with each other. It's existed ever since the pharaohs were like, no, yeah, you're good, just one more stone. That's it. Pranks on the internet have kind of had a weird history. In the wild west of the internet, I'm talking like pre-YouTube, it was mostly harmless stuff, you know, like chain letters from Bill Gates. I'll send you $100 billion and all you gotta do is forward this email. RAM download, anyone? People were having fun on YTM. The internet is the best invention. What is Goatsy? What is that? It turns out the internet was the worst invention. Around the mid-2000s, you could tell things were about to change in a pretty massive way. Some guy made this video sharing website called YouTube. It never really took off. Up until this point, the pranks were very, like, transactional. It was like, I waste your time, therefore I laugh, you know? But when YouTube came around, it unlocked this entire other dimension of pranks. Prank, of course, coming from the Latin word prankus, which means to fuck with. This hub for broadcasting, I could trick my friend Ryan into listening to Rick Astley, film his reaction, and then put it on YouTube. At this point, we haven't been fully corrupted yet. Most of the pranks were just quick gags or a loud noise in a spirit Halloween mask. Some of the pioneers of the public embarrassment confusion kind of pranks, you know, Ed Bassmaster, Jack Vale, these are classics. You got the fake fart prank, elevator fart prank, farting in Walmart prank, elevator farts part 6. Okay, most of these are just fart pranks. The early to mid 2010s is when pranks were really starting to take off. Vitali's first YouTube series was called Disturbing the Peace, which I think is a perfect title to usher in this new era of pranks. To be fair, most of these are pretty harmless. It's just him kind of pretending to bust people, but it got off the rails pretty quick. In the span of 1 year, it went from, hey, you get a ticket for that, just kidding, to, okay, let's just annoy the shit out of people and see what happens. And it worked. These videos have insane amounts of views, and I'm not immune to it. They're pretty entertaining. Around here, a very popular genre of prank was the hood prank. Just like some white kid and he's just like, yo, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be pissing on people's J's in the hood. Let's see what happens. Stop! The prank! Stop! Turns out they get angry. That's usually what happens. Sometimes they get threatened. Sometimes they run off crying, saying it's just a prank, bro.
Mind if I fart on you real quick? Yes. You do? What the hell? Chill.
The main spearheads in this subgenre of prank was Vitali, as previously mentioned, Dennisy TV, Cock TV. But in the broader range, you got these people coming up like FouseyTube, Sam Pepper, who made one of the most controversial prank videos of all time. I still don't know if it's fake. If it is, get this guy an Oscar. Joey Salez was kind of like the diet version of all these guys. He would do things like mail bags of piss to children. That was a pretty good one. Pranks were becoming a lot more popular, and it wasn't just things like pulling up people's pants in the hood prank.
Yo, bro, pull up your pants.
Yo, what's good with you, my nigga?
You had the wholesome side, Jenny and Gina, the prank wars, you know, prank versus prank. Daddy of Five was always fun. What was that? Roman Atwood, I killed my kid prank. It's all in good fun though. In the late 2010s, people were really pushing the boundaries to see what they could get away with on YouTube. Usually the most outlandish pranks would just be completely fake, obviously, and it wasn't fun to watch. Also at this time, the adpocalypse was hitting, so it was getting harder and harder to get away with things like shitting on people in the hood prank.
Guys, you wanna hear something?
By the late 2010s, pranks were kind of in a drought. Everyone was making fun of the people that were doing it, and the people that were doing it weren't really making anything off of them, so it kind of just faded out. In this new era of child-friendly YouTube, pranks kind of got a new tone. To do a comparison, a 2014 prank would be something like cutting people's hair on the subway and running away. By 2019, it was stuff like cutting people's earbud wires and giving them free AirPods. They usually had some upside to them, like I made this guy think his whole family was dead, but then I bought him a Lambo. You had people like David Dobrik who would kind of just throw in random little prank gags in his vlogs.
It's so good. Super hot.
The Ace Family prank wars. They were getting the views and the viewers were being entertained. Everyone was happy.
Turn the camera off right now!
Guys!
I'm gonna
Then something awful happened. An app called Grindr. Wait, no, that's not it. It was TikTok. A complete revolution in prank content. It's hard to talk about it because there's such a wide spectrum of pranks, and that was true with YouTube, but I feel like there's something special about the TikToks. Maybe it's the short form videos, so they all just get right to the climax at the beginning. A morally disagreeable video in the 2010s would be like, I kidnapped my friends and, you know, made them think they were kidnapped. Now the worst shit you see is you scrolling on TikTok and then some guys just spraying Raid on some apples, and that's it. That's the prank. This short form video content though also opened the door for a lot more like small, wholesome, bite-sized pranks, like going invisible prank, swapping things out so someone's like, huh? TikTok is its own whole can of worms, but pranks are still on YouTube. They're definitely not as prevalent as they once were, but they're there. There's this one guy who is still carrying the torch of the hood pranks, and I gotta admit, this shit is pretty funny.
What's up? Hey, chill.
Most of them end with him running away and being threatened with gun violence, but if that isn't classic YouTube pranks, I don't know what is. Either way, make sure you subscribe, or you just might get pranked by the Grim Reaper himself. Thanks for watching.